this episode of Solitude and Sailing. It is winter time, yet these visions of spring and summer sailing adventures are in my mind as we get the O'Day Ospray ready and cleaned up for some spring sailing or for a random break in this winter weather. Welcome to another episode of Solitude and Sailing. Sailing in Rhode Island.
Looking good.
O'Day Ospray.
KUZKUZ is on the move. Wing on wing.
Alcourt Sunfish. Pacemaker Sportfish. These are the vessels of solitude and sailing. As you can see, winter is upon us. It is icy cold out. And every now and then we have some beautiful days in the winter where just randomly is like 50 or 60 degrees out randomly. This is New England. This is Rhode Island. So we get those days. Today, it's cold. It is very cold. 20s, had been in the teens in the morning. It's supposed to warm up to a high of 34, 36 or so this afternoon. And here's the issue. When we get those very nice days is when I like to take my Daysailer out for a sail. Problem is, well, she's covered in snow. That's no biggie. But at some point, the rains got inside under the cover. I don't know if it was through here. Probably not. Or just through this is like a canvas. I don't know if it just let some rain in, but there is a lot of rainwater inside here. This I know because the other day when I came out here, it was sitting up on its stern. So now I got a little jack support under there so it doesn't pop up again. But what I need to do is take this guy, put him inside the garage, and let her thaw out a bit and pump out all of the water that has gotten inside of our cover here. But when I get the cover off, I'll show you. All right, the cover's off. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this ice skating rink that's in here. Look at all that ice. So much water. And this came in through the cover somehow. We had lots of rains. If you were watching the news in 2023, November, December, there were a lot of rains, a lot of places flooded out. And this bad boy filled up with some water. So what I need to do is thaw out the ice skating rink that's in here. Thaw this out in the garage. And then when I put the canvas cover back on, I'm also gonna put, that's some old shrink wrap I had from Solitude. I'm gonna cut a nice piece and put that over the canvas cover, so we don't get any more water intrusion, and she'll stay dry. That way, if we get a nice weather window, I'll be able to take her out sailing, because you can't be going out sailing when you get those random weather windows. The ice in there might still be frozen, and can't take her out sailing like that. So I gotta empty that out, let it thaw, pump it, and have her ready, because a sailor needs to be ready. A ready sailor is an able sailor. And who wants to miss a good weather window in the winter as we wait for the spring? All right, Sunfish, she needs to get covered too. All thing in its time. My schedule's been very busy lately, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to post videos or haven't been able to do too much sailing either. So schedule should be opening up soon, I hope, and we'll be able to get some more videos uploaded. All right, let's get her in the garage and get her thawed out. She is freezing. We just made it in the garage. Now I got a lot of stuff in this garage, so maybe your garage is packed out too, but we got way too much stuff in here. But anyway, she's here. She made it in. Dun, dun, dun. Don't talk about the mess in the garage. But look at that. We're gonna defrost this ice. Oh, my nice, beautiful oak planking, or is it mahogany? I don't know. It's all frozen in there. So I'm gonna shut the garage door, put the heat on in here, and let this bad boy melt a little bit. We just made it, mast and all. So this is where we'll be doing the winter projects too. Putting on the anchor roller up here, and then I want to build up this cabin a little bit higher. You know, here's the mast, here's the tabernacle for the mast. I'd like to build something like that, or up in the back.
Here's an example of some of the ideas I found researching online and on some small boat groups on Facebook, as well as videos on YouTube. This one here seems to be what stands out the most. This is how Eric converted his boat. I really like what he did here, and I think I might do something very similar, except I might do a different idea for the porthole. Now back to the brainstorming.
The angle of the mast coming on is a factor, so you can't really go too high on here. That's why that tabernacle set up high, so that it could cover this. So maybe we'll put a bimini enclosure from here back, just under the boom. I saw some good designs on Facebook dinghy sailing pages, so we'll get some ideas from there. I also need to put this thing back in. Broke off my last go around, so here's the other end of it. Just a guide to get the boat in and out easy. Yeah, we got some work to do in here. There we go. Definitely don't want that thing coming down. Just the weight of that stern shifts, this thing will pop down and the bow end will go up. The mast could hit something, so we don't want that happening. Yeah, she's looking good. This is what it looks like on the underneath. The hull, she's looking pretty good. No growth. It's kept out of the water. It's a trailer boat. So this is the heater I went with. It's something I had picked up for solitude for when I'm hanging out in the boat over the winter. So here she is right here. I think it'll do the trick. Just gotta boost up the temperature in this garage, and all of that ice skating rink in here will melt. We'll get it cleaned up, pumped out, covered a little bit better, and put back in the yard. All right, let's get to work. Look at that tire track. That's how much extra weight was put up on the dinghy, on that trailer. It's in at least a couple of inches deep, both sides. While we wait for the ice to thaw, we're gonna cook up some cod fillet on the grill, seasoned, ready to roll. It's gonna be great.
3 months later.
For lunch.
You look like celebrities up there. There's another Yorkie.
That heater ran for a couple days, but just wasn't getting hot enough to really melt that ice in the garage. And then with the busyness of work and everything else, before you know it, spring was upon us. The boats were being launched, and we began to enjoy the weather. I was an Albin 27. Just same kind of boat that my late brother sent over to the Cape Verde Islands. Stay tuned to future episodes where we do begin doing the work on the Daysailer. In the meantime, thank you for watching another episode of Solitude and Sailing.
It's a mouse.
Are you putting that on me? Oh, okay.
Recorded. YouTube.
Yeah.
Spend moments with those you love and enjoy every moment of life that you get, because life is short. In the meantime, we have Solitude and Sailing to keep you going. We'll see you on the next episode.